Welcome to my latest addition to my railway, a Southern Region W class tank engine. This engine was built from the Hornby A3 Flying Scotsman. What I wanted was a freight engine, something that would pull wagons. You can't use an A3 or an A4 for that. Also, it looks good as a branch line engine. Just like the Hornby engines, when getting ready for a run, you remove the coal, undo the screw to the tender water tank and fill it with water. The tank doesn't hold as much water as the A3s and A4s, but it still gives a good 27 minutes run, and after all, tank engines never did go far. They always needed filling up and were always wanted their tanks replenished with water. The next job is the steam oil. This, like the Schools engine that I've built, has got a valve in the top of the oil tank, so there's no need to remove the chimney or the screw that sits in the top of the tank. The safety valve has a drain pipe to keep the water away from the interior of the engine. You can see it on this shot blowing off. It sounds a bit like an injector that won't pick up. It really looks the part, chugging round the old track. Quite a delight. The small wheels don't inhibit the engine, it still has a good turn of speed by this shot. I bought an old brass kit off the internet, so I was alright with the body. The actual chassis, I'd put some small wheels on just to check it would work okay. Bit of a wobbly tank on this one, but still just another test to prove that we're going in the right direction. Now came the time to see if we could actually get it to pull some wagons. The cylinder block and valve block had to be modified. The brass body being assembled. Filing the top of the oil tank to match the superheater was a way of getting more space in the smoke box. The custom built tender boiler for the engine. Now the turn for the chassis to be chopped about to fit the chassis on the body. The power pickup was from the tender wheels only. This looked as if it was going to work okay. The next job was the safety valve. A new one had to be designed and built to fit the engine. Ball races were fitted to the first two drivers to keep down the wear. Now the electronics. This is the flashing light printed board that I use. Next we see the flashing light board and the control board connected together. With no cab doors fitted, you can make out the tender tank. Once you start the paintwork, you feel you're getting somewhere. Now a branch line train passes by. Here you can see my flickering light as it simulates the flash from a firebox door. When it stops flashing, it means the regulator's shut. When it starts to flash, it means the regulator is starting to open. None of this class made it into preservation. By 1967 they'd all gone to the scrapyard and the cutter's torch. The old engine drivers could feel their engines and hear them talking to them. They knew when things were getting tight or dry. So like the big engines, if you think your engine's getting a bit, wants a drop of oil, you can stop, poke the old needle down the chimney, give it a squeeze, and then off you go again. How about this? Up a gradient and round a bend with 9 carriages. That then is my W class. I wonder what I'll convert next. Oh yeah, still got me West Country to do.